This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network. And we welcome you to the 41st Annual Coffeyville Interstate Classic. Jeff Carpenter bringing you the call tonight here for SEK Sports Network. It's the third place game on the boys' side as Coffeyville in their home white uniforms, white tops and bottoms, purple trim, purple and gold numbers. And Save Our Youth Academy out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're in all green, tops and bottoms, white trim, white numbers. NATO rolling left to right on the dial. Tip is up. It's controlled by the white-clad Golden Tornado. Thompson across the timeline, throws it out. Newton dumps it inside, and James Newton on the dribble drive dish trying to go down to D. Defaball on the low block. Going to be a foul against Save Our Youth. That's going to go against Alex Delaney. Non-shooting. NATO get it in. Newton takes a shot from the coffin corner for three. It's no good. Ripped down by Save Our Youth across the timeline. Throws it out top shelf now. James Shotamu on the dribble. Coffeyville matches up man defense. Just underway first quarter, 7.5 minutes and counting. 0-0 here in the third place game at the Interstate. Shot from the elbow. It's no good by Save Our Youth. They get the rebound. The putback off the glass. No good. Another tip by Shotamu. It won't go. Finally, Coffeyville clears the boards. Thompson throws it clear down court. Tucker Thompson tries to save it. He does, but right into the hands of Save Our Youth. And here comes the Academy across the timeline. Still at 0. Long three-point shot. It's off rim from the top of the key by Gibson. And back the other way is Tucker Thompson for the NATO offense. He's across the timeline, throws into the corner. Newton, dribble drive baseline, kicks it inside. Defaball, soft touch up and in. Jaron Defaball strikes the board first for the Golden Tornado with 6:48 showing here in the first quarter. Coffeyville up now 2-0. And now pressure in the backcourt, knocked out of bounds by James Newton for the Golden Tornado. So Save Our Youth Academy, again out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. They get the ball back, trailing 2-0 on their half of the court. Keying it in, it'll be Gibson. They'll throw it over now left side to Shotamu. Cross-court pass, right wing. Wallace dumps it down on the block. Gibson, turnaround shot, air ball. It's no good. Ripped down, rebound by the NATO. Colbert, JJ dumps it off. James Newton across the timeline. Shake and bake, top of the key. Fires it into the corner. Defaball. Now to Thompson, long-range triple off rim, and it's going out of bounds. Actually, that was Colbert, J.J. Colbert, that shot the three ball for Coffeyville. No good. Goes back to Save Our Youth, trailing 2-0, 6:16 show in first quarter. Pressure in the backcourt by Coffeyville. Heavy pressure. The Academy, they break it. Across the timeline, dumps it down on the block. Shot put up, no good. A hard foul by Tucker Thompson, but Odafin, he was going up for the hammer dunk at 6'9", and Thompson politely plows him down, so he's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. That's the first foul against Tucker Thompson for the Golden Tornado. First shot at the line, Odafin, no good. Got one more coming. Eyes the bucket. This one lips out as well. Missed them both. Still Coffeyville pitching the shutout. We hit the 6-minute mark first quarter. Newton across the timeline. Throws it over to Tucker Thompson. Long three off rim. No good. Tip back up. No by J.J. Colbert. It won't go. Ran down in the corner by the Academy. And that was Wallace. Back the other way they go. And the Academy on a fast break. Laying it up and in. Shotamu. And Shotamu gets Save Our Youth onto the board. 2-2, 5:39 and counting here in the first quarter. Tucker Thompson pulls up a three ball off rim from the wing, ripped down by the Academy, and then it goes out of bounds off the foot of J.J. Colbert. Back to Save Our Youth. Tied up at 2-all, 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pleased to have you join us here on the SEK Sports Network, bringing you third place game in the boys' side of the Coffeyville Interstate Classic down here in Coffeyville, Kansas. Shot up, no good by Odafin. It's off rim. Outlet pass quickly down the floor. James Newton, far wing. He'll dump it into the corner. Colbert back to Newton. He puts up a three ball. It's no good. Defaball with the rebound. Put back goes off rim, no good. And finally, Academy comes up with the rebound back the other way. Odafin, they get the outlet pass quickly down the floor. Gibson, they'll reset the offense back out top shelf. Shotamu on the dribble drive, puts up a crazy shot on the run. It's no good. Coffeyville with the rebound, and back the other way come the NATO. It's Thompson. And then it's punched out of bounds. And it sticks with the Golden Tornado with 4:37 showing in the first quarter. 2-2. Very low-scoring game. A lot of energy, but just no points. NATO get it in. They're half of the court. Newton between the circles. Picked up man-to-man. Skips it over to J.J. Colbert on the wing. On the dribble, back to Newton. They'll reverse the flow back into the corner. It goes to Defaball to the high post. Now flips it over right side. Colbert back to Newton to Tucker Thompson. Down into the corner, it goes to Hubert Thompson. He looks inside. Defaball puts the shot up and in, and Defaball with a nice drop step dumps it in for two. Darren Defaball with all 4 NATO points. They lead 4-2. Save Our Youth with the ball. We hit the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Coffeyville up by 2. The Academy works at right wing. Gibson on the dribble drive goes into the paint, and we're going to get a reach-in foul against the Golden Tornado on the dribble drive. And it's going to go against James Newton trying to go for the pickpocket. First foul on Newton, second team foul Coffeyville. Non-shooting. Academy gets it in far side. Delaney with it. Now throws it over right wing. Shotomu, he dumps it inside on the low block, and powering it up and in for 2 is Michael Wallace. So right back into it, tied at 4-all, nearing the 3.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Coffeyville with the ball, playing on their home court. Colbert takes a long 3 ball. It's no good from the wing. Ripped down on the rebound by Odefin. He gets the outlet pass all the way down the floor and coast to coast. That's Quime Gibson laying it up and in for 2, and Save Our Youth, their first lead of the game at 3:13 and counting first quarter. Coffeyville works it into the corner. Defaball now at the high post. Dumps it back out. Hubert Thompson over to Colbert. Now to Newton. Right wing. Tucker Thompson to Defaball. Again to Tucker Thompson. Save Our Youth. They spread the floor, going now to a 1-2-2 zone on the dribble drive. Shot, scoop shot up. No good by James Newton. And Save Our Youth Academy with the rebound. They're back the other way. Alex Delaney throws it into the corner to Shotomu. Now over left wing pass. Gibson puts up the triple. It's off rim, no good. Loose ball ran down by Save Our Youth. Into the corner. It's Alex Delaney. He fires it back to Shotomu. Operating between the circles. Under 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul going against Odefin. It's his first personal. And it'll be the second team foul against Save Our Youth, who leads 6-4 over Coffeyville. Hubert Thompson checking out for the Golden Tornado. NATO with the ball. Newton on the dribble. He dumps it down on the block to Jawan Thompson, who's just checked in. Also fires it out to a new face, Bradley Hershey, far wing. Inside to Thompson. Back to Tucker Thompson. Newton between the circles. They reverse it into the corner. Now to Defaball at the high post. Nearing the 2-minute mark, he dumps it down to Tucker Thompson. Puts the shot up point blank. It won't drop. Tucker saves it. What a pass. Dumps it out. Defaball back to Thompson. He wants the 3. It's high off rim. Bounces high in the air. Hits the guy wire. And then the ball swishes through the net, but that one doesn't count. It goes back to Save Our Youth, leading 6-4. 1:50 left here in the first quarter. Very low-scoring game in this third-place contest at the Coffeyville Interstate Classic. Tulsa Save Our Youth. They'll work it into the corner. Wallace, cross-court pass, Shotomu. He'll drive into the paint, and an athletic move on the hard dribble drive by the 6'4" 8th grader, James Shotomu. He's fouled. And the personal foul is going to go against Jawan Thompson for Coffeyville. His first personal, third team, non-shooting. Academy gets it in. They'll work it into the corner. Hard drive, baseline, up and in. And Quime Gibson now goes to the line for the and one on the athletic dribble drive, baseline drive. Tucker Thompson going to pick up the personal foul, and Save Our Youth now doubling up Coffeyville 8-4. Tucker Thompson with his second personal. And the and one is good by Quimane Gibson, who now has 5 points to lead Save Our Youth. Here comes Coffeyville down 9-4 on their home floor. Tucker Thompson with it. Now to Newton. Over in the corner. Hershey dumps it down on the block. Defaball back to Hershey. Tries to fire it inside. It's picked off by Save Our Youth. On the dribble. Back the other way. Driving to the bucket. Lays it up and in. And it's Michael Wallace for 2. Coffeyville down 11-4. 3-point shot by Hershey. It's no good. Tucker Thompson runs it down on the rebound. He'll reset the offense under a minute and counting first quarter. Coffeyville down by a touchdown, 11-4. Newton dribbles, throws it over right wing. Thompson, inside it goes, ball. And now we're going to get a attempted steal by Save Our Youth, but there is going to be a foul on the reach-in, and that's Alex Delaney, the point guard. Delaney picking up his second personal, third-team foul against Save Our Youth. Coffeyville with 4 team fouls. Tucker Thompson has 2 personals with 46.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball, fadeaway, three-pointer. It's an air ball, ran down by Coffeyville, though on the rebound. That's J.C. Colbert. Now to Newton. He throws it way out top. Tucker Thompson, he pulls up, 15-foot jumper. It's off rim, no good. Save Our Youth controls the rebound. That's Michael Wallace. They get the outlet pass quickly down the floor. Alex Delaney, 23 seconds and counting left first quarter. Save Our Youth Academy, they're up 11-4 over Coffeyville. Trying to go inside on the pass. It's picked off. Gibson making the mistake. Tucker Thompson with it. Gets it inside to Newton. He lays it up and in for 2. James Newton finally on the board with 8 seconds left. Coffeyville down 11-6. Save Our Youth one more chance at a shot, down to 2. 1, and they're not going to get the shot off at the end of 1 quarter of play from the Coffeyville Interstate Classic. Save Our Youth Academy from Tulsa, Oklahoma, 11. The Coffeyville Field Kinley Golden Tornadoes, 6. We're going to take a break in the action, into 1. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter. You're listening to SEK Sports Network.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Coffeyville Interstate Classic. Jeff Carpenter with the call here for SEK Sports Network. Save Our Youth Academy up 11-6. They have the ball right to left on the dial to start the second quarter of play. They'll work it out between the circles. Shodamu with it. He dumps it inside, and the ball picked away. Coffeyville with a good defensive play coming up with that theft. Jawan Thompson, now Newton back the other way. Scoop shot in the lane, no good. Outlet pass quickly by Save Our Youth. All the way back down and trying to go up for the scoop shot, but is fouled. That is Quimay Gibson. And it's going to go against a blocking foul against J.C. Colbert of Coffeyville. His first personal, 4th team non-shooting foul. Save Our Youth, they get it in. Shodamu throws it now over into the corner to Odafin. Back to Shodamu around the perimeter left side. Michael Wallace trying to back down ball. He puts the shot up. It won't go. Wallace battling for it. Ball knocked loose, and last touch by the Golden Tornado. I believe it went off the foot of Jawan Thompson of Coffeyville. Just underway second quarter. It's 7:16 mark. Coffeyville trailing Save Our Youth Academy 11-6 in the third place game of the Interstate Classic. The Academy with the ball. Back into the corner. Gibson throws it out top shelf. Shodamu. Coffeyville in the 2-3 zone defense. There's a long 3 ball from the wing. No good by Gibson. Rebound controlled by J.C. Colbert of Coffeyville. He looks down the floor. Pass on the block, and a shot put up and rejected. That was Mondrell Andrews. Had it rejected rudely, and now here comes the Academy back the other way. They'll work it left wing. Ball tipped away was Adamson Ujo, who just came into the contest with the turnover. James Newton comes back with it for Coffeyville. 6:36 and counting here in the second quarter. Coffeyville down 11-6 on their home floor in their own Interstate Classic. This is the third place contest. James Newton takes the long 3 ball, and Newton with the gooseneck as he drops the triple. James Newton now with 5 points for Coffeyville. They trail 11-9. Newton the leading scorer for the Golden Tornado. The Academy with the ball. Gibson throws it over left wing. Now Shodamu. He looks at the zone, dumps it into the corner. There's another 3, and that one's nailed by Adamson Ujo. And Ujo on the board with his first 3 points of the afternoon, 14-9. Save Our Youth Academy with the 5-point lead. We go under 6 minutes here in the second quarter. Newton between the circles, throws it over right side. Hubert Thompson back to Newton. There's J.C. Colbert. He fires from 3-point land. It won't go, but Coffeyville controls the glass. The putback offensively by Jawan Thompson. And it's 14-11, 3-point lead by Save Our Youth, and into the lane, uncontested for the 10-foot jump shot. Again, it's Adamson Ujo, who's came on to be a scoring machine. He's got 5 points. Academy with the 16-11 lead over the NATO. Newton drives into the lane, scoop shot in traffic, and Newton with the athletic move gets it to fall. James Newton coming uncorked now with 7. Coffeyville down 16-13, out of control, back the other way, driving hard into the lane, and that's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to go against number 34, James Shodamu, the 6'4" 8th grader, And that's his first personal, fourth team foul. Coffeyville with 5 team fouls. We hit the 5:05 mark, second quarter. Newton breaks the press, throws it over to J.C. Colbert down on baseline. He fires it out top to Hubert Thompson. Into the corner, baseline, Juwan Thompson. Now back to Newton, top of the key. James drives, lays it high off the glass. No good. Save Our Youth with the rebound. It's the fast break the other way, but J.C. Colbert with the good pickpocket defense. Coffeyville with the turnover. 4:40 and counting. NATO down 16-13. Newton, long-range three-ball high off rim, and it bounces over the backboard out of bounds. And on the turnover, it goes back to Save Our Youth Academy, who leads 16-13. Nearing the 4.5-minute mark of the first half of the Interstate Classic third place game, boys side. Save Our Youth, they work it over left wing. Ball tipped away. That was Ujo trying to go down inside to his teammate, Odafin. Odafin's 6'9", and it's knocked out of bounds. Goes back to Save Our Youth Academy. They'll reset the offense. Shotamu between the circles. Coffeyville goes matchup man. Now over left wing on the pass, and I think we're going to get an offensive foul against Save Our Youth Academy. And that one's going to go against Quail Odafin. So Odafin now with his second personal, and I beg your pardon, it was Kawali Odafin on the personal foul. So Odafin again with 2 personals. 5th team foul, and here comes Newton. He gets it across the timeline, dumps it down low. Good pass, trying to get it to Juwan Thompson. Thompson slow going up with it, but he is fouled on the baseline shot. And the personal foul is going to go against the 6'6" Quime Gibson. His first personal 6-team foul against Save Our Youth Academy. 4:01 showing here in the second quarter. To the free throw line to shoot a pair. Juwan Thompson, he has 2 points. Make it 3 as he hits the first free throw for the Golden Tornado, who trail 16-14 to Save Our Youth Academy. Meanwhile, we're going to have Kawali Odafin check out of the lineup, taking his spot on the floor. It's going to be Adamson Ujo. Second shot, no good, missed by Thompson. So 1 out of 2 at the stripe. Here comes Save Our Youth with the ball up, 16-14. Long three-point shot. It's an air ball saved by Save Our Youth. Shot put up on the block, and a lot of contact. As going up hard was Michael Wallace, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair, and that's Mondrell, who picks up the personal foul for Coffeyville, his first 6-team foul against the Golden Tornado. Meanwhile, at the stripe to shoot 2 for Save Our Youth Academy. It's up, no good. That's Michael Wallace, his first trip to the line. And the score sticks 16-14. Save Our Youth Academy over Coffeyville. 3:50 left here in the second quarter. Second shot is up and in. He splits the freebies. Wallace now with 5 points. Save Our Youth with the 3-point lead. Present in the backcourt. Newton gets it to Tucker Thompson. Back to Newton. He weaves between defenders. Floater is up. It's no good. Newton tries to get the putback, and then his second effort goes for James Newton on the volleyball tip. Newton coming alive now. He's got 9 points to lead the Golden Tornado. They're down by 1. Long 3-point shot from the wing by Ujo. No good. Newton with the rebound for Coffeyville. 3:18 and counting, second quarter. NATO work it into the corner. A bomb from 3-point land. It's no good by Juwan Thompson, but Tucker Thompson gets the rebound. Thompson will set the offense, far wing. Zone defense being employed now by Save Our Youth Academy, running the 2-3 spread. Newton surveys it between the circles. Right side pass. Long 3-point shot. It's no good by Hubert Thompson, but the putback goes. Coffeyville with their lead at 18-17 over Save Our Youth Academy. 2:37 and counting here in the second quarter. The NATO crowd finally coming alive here after a slow start by the Golden Tornado offense. Wallace with it, throws it over left side. Delaney, he dumps it inside, and the scoop shot up and under, no good by Quime Gibson for Save Our Youth Academy, but he is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And Hubert Thompson going to pick up his first personal foul. That's the 7th against the NATO. 2 shots for Gibson at the line, and his first one is a brick, no good. So Save Our Youth Academy, they were 1 out of 3 in the first quarter. Not doing much better here in the second quarter. So far, they're 1 for 3 as well, pending this next one. Gibson's second shot up and in, so he splits them, goes 50% at the line. We're tied at 18, 2:22 and counting, second quarter. James Newton across midcourt on the dribble. Again, 2-3 zone defense by Save Our Youth Academy. Throws it over Colbert. Out of Newton, right side pass, Tucker Thompson. Down into the corner, J.J. Colbert. He gets it to Hubert Thompson, has the shot blocked. Back the other way comes Save Our Youth Academy. On the fast break, dumps it inside, and a good dime by Delaney to Quimay Gibson. And Gibson lays it in for the deuce, 20-18. Under 2 minutes left here before halftime. Coffeyville trailing by 2. James Newton passes it off now to his teammate, J.J. Colbert. Now over to Tucker Thompson, far side. Cross-court pass, Newton wires it back to Thompson. Into the corner it goes, J.J. Colbert. Back to Thompson, to Newton near center circle. Under 90 seconds and counting. Newton picks up the dribble, looks at the zone, flips it over right side, Colbert. He goes to the high post, Defaball. He's double-teamed. Back to Tucker Thompson. He'll drive, lays it up and in, and Tucker Thompson doing a nice job splitting defenders as he gets his first 2 points of the night. With 1:08 and counting second quarter, we're tied at 20. The Academy with it. They'll set the offense, center circle. Gibson throws it over left side. Delaney trying to go down low on the pass, picked off by James Newton. Now a reach-in foul by the Academy in the backcourt. 56 seconds left, and they're going to get the personal foul to Adamson Ujo. It's his first personal, 7th team foul. So now both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. 56 seconds left before halftime. We're tied at 20 all. James Newton steps to the stripe. First shot up and in, and I imagine Newton's wondering where was that at the other night against Montgomery County rival, the Independence Bulldogs, when he bricked 2 free throws in overtime. Second shot, no good, so Newton splits the pair. 21-20, Coffeyville with the lead. Save Our Youth back the other way, and then a botched pass goes right through the hands of Quimay Gibson. Out of bounds turnover. Just a little under 51 seconds remaining, and Newton has the ball left to right. He'll dump it off quickly to J.J. Colbert across the timeline to Newton. Cross-court pass left wing, Tucker Thompson looks at the zone. Thompson zips it down low. Ball tipped away. Steal by the Academy. Here they come on the drive, trying to go in for the dunk, and Newton throws it away off the glass. Here comes Coffeyville on the break. Thompson drives, can't get it to go, but Defaball cleans up the garbage off the rim, and Darren Defaball now with 6 to give Coffeyville the 23-20 lead under 20 seconds. Second quarter melding away. Save Our Youth Academy content with milking it for the last shot. Gibson standing out near center circle. 2-3 zone by Coffeyville. Under 6 seconds. Gibson pulls up. He'll take the 3 off back rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Coffeyville. 3/4 length court shot by Hubert Thompson off the window. No good at the buzzer. And at the end of 1/2 of play in the third place game on the boys' side of the bracket at the Coffeyville Interstate Classic, our score, the hometown Golden Tornado 23, Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy 20. We're going to take the break at halftime. You're listening to SEK Sports Network.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back here at halftime, the third place game on the boys' side of the bracket at the Coffeyville Interstate Classic. This is the 41st annual edition of this Interstate Classic. Jeff Carpenter bringing you all the action here this afternoon from Coffeyville, Kansas, on SEK Sports Network. Pleased to have you listen in. Going to take a look at some of the halftime stats. First off, for Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy, Kawali Odafin has got 2 personal fouls at halftime, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. The 6'9" big man unable to get any points going, but he has been somewhat of a factor on the defensive end. Also, Adamson Ujo came in off the bench in the second quarter, poured in 5 points, one of those a 3-point bomb for Save Our Youth. He's got 5 in the first half. Quimay Gibson, very active, 6'6" small forward for the Academy. He has a total of 8 points, leading the way scoring-wise for Save Our Youth. Quimay Gibson, he is 2 for 3 at the free throw line. He's got his other 6 points, of course, coming from the field, all of those 2-point shots. Michael Wallace, a 6'5" swingman, he's got 5 points in the first half. He was 1 for 2 at the free throw line. is Wallace in the first half of play. Alex Delaney, the point guard, 5'10" junior. No scoring in the first half. He did pick up 2 personal fouls, trying to come up with a couple pair of pickpockets for Save Our Youth. James Shodamu, he's really been active offensively and defensively. Just a 8th grader, 6'4" is Shodamu. He has 2 points, that coming in the first quarter. No scoring in the second quarter for Shodamu. He does have 1 personal foul. As a team, Tulsa Save Our Youth, they shot 1 out of 3 from the free throw line in the first quarter, 2 for 4 from the stripe in the second quarter, for a combined 3 for 7 at the free throw line in the first half. 43% from the charity stripe for Roy Pender's Save Our Youth Academy. For the Coffeyville Phil Kinley Golden Tornado, who lead 23-20 at halftime over Tulsa Save Our Youth. J.C. Colbert, 1 personal foul, no points for the NATO. Hubert Thompson, he's got 1 foul, no points for Thompson as well. Tucker Thompson, he is the brother of NATO head coach Tyler Thompson. Tucker has 2 points, that coming in the second quarter from the field. He also has 2 personal fouls. He picked those up early in the first quarter. Mondrell Andrews, who came in off the bench, chipped in 2 points, that coming in the second quarter. Andrews has 1 personal foul also. James Newton, the do-everything player for the Golden Tornado, 1 personal foul for Newton. He's managed to stay out of foul trouble. Only had 2 points in the first quarter, but then Newton came alive and poured in 8 points in that second quarter. Went 1 for 2 at the free throw line for 10 points altogether. To lead the Golden Tornado offense is James Newton. Darren Defaball, the big guy, 6'4", 200-pounder in the paint for the Golden Tornado. He has 6 points at halftime, all of those coming from the field. No fouls on Defaball. J.J. Colbert, he was one of the starters for Coffeyville. He has yet to find the rim on scoring anything. No fouls for Colbert in the first half. Jawan Thompson came in off the bench, put in some good quality minutes for Tyler Thompson's Golden Tornado. He scored 3 points, those all coming in the second quarter. And Jawan Thompson 1 for 2 at the free throw line. The Golden Tornado collectively as a team had no free throw attempts in the first quarter. They went 2 for 4 at the charity stripe in the second quarter. So in the first half, the Golden Tornado 2 for 4 from the free throw line, shooting 50%. Here at halftime, 23-20, the Coffeyville Phil Kinley Golden Tornado playing on their home floor here at Stoner Gymnasium in the 41st annual Coffeyville Interstate Classic Tournament. They lead the visiting Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy 23-20 here on SEK Sports Network Basketball. Jeff Carpenter bringing you the action this afternoon. Pleased to have you tune in. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll have your second half. You're listening to SEK Sports Network. And welcome back to Stoner Gymnasium in Coffeyville, Kansas. Jeff Carpenter with the call this afternoon for SEK Sports Network. The Phil Kinley Golden Tornado boys leading Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy at halftime, 23-20 in this third place game on the boys' side of the bracket here at the 41st annual Coffeyville Interstate Classic. A lot of basketball going on, of course, from Thursday through Saturday. Today winds up all the action. The Phil Kinley Lady Golden Tornado, they will be in action right after this game in the girls' championship contest, as Coffeyville Lady Golden Tornado will take on the Wichita Lady Defenders. Getting ready for the second half. Coffeyville with the ball right to left. Newton across the timeline. They lead 23-20. Over to Tucker Thompson. Back to Newton between the rings. Now to J.C. Colbert. He's on the dribble. Man defense by Save Our Youth Academy. Now to Newton. And we're going to get a bump and a foul early at the 7:43 mark of the third quarter. That going against Save Our Youth. And I think that's Alex Delaney, the point guard. And Delaney does pick up his third personal, first team foul of the second half. So keep an eye on Delaney. That might be a red flag for one of the starters. Newton with the ball. He'll drive, baseline, floater off the glass, no good. Ball tipped up. Save Our Youth Academy runs it down. Then it's poked loose by the Golden Tornado. Colbert with it. Now to Tucker Thompson. Fires it back. James Newton out across the perimeter. He looks inside. Hot pass, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Save Our Youth. and went off fingertips of Quimay Gibson. Newton to inbound at 7:16 under the NATO basket. Dumps it over. Colbert on the wing. Now to Defaball. Over to Tucker Thompson. Alley-oop. Defaball with the alley-oop throwdown. And a great timing play as that brings the crowd alive. Coffeyville's lead at 25-20, and then a turnover in the backcourt by Save Our Youth Academy. So Defaball gets the Interstate crowd off their feet with that alley-oop throwdown from Tucker Thompson. Thompson looks on the wing, dumps it to Newton. He'll operate low block. James Newton puts the hook shot up in the paint, and he is fouled. So the hoop and the harm for James Newton of Coffeyville. And the personal foul is going to go against Kawali Odafin. That's his third personal. James Newton misses the and one, so free throws continue to be a problem for Newton. He does have 12 points to lead the Golden Tornado. They're up 27-20 here in the third quarter. 6:40 and counting. Odafin with the ball, low block, throws it back. Delaney. He'll set the offense between the circles for Save Our Youth. Now kicks it over to Shotamu. The high post, Wallace, he wants to drive against Defaball, puts his shot off the window, no good, but there is contact in the paint. And that's going to be the first personal foul whistled against Darren Defaball, the big man for the Golden Tornado. His first personal, as I mentioned, first team foul, 6:21 showing here in the third quarter. Shooting a pair, Michael Wallace for Save Our Youth Academy, and Wallace clangs it off the back of the rim. Presently 1 out of 3 at the free throw line. He's got one more coming. He's got 5 points, looking for 6, and he gets it. Splits the freebies. Save Our Youth down 27-21, 6:20 and counting. Third quarter, Newton with the ball. He'll throw it across the timeline. Tucker Thompson, man defense by the Academy. Now to Thompson. Hubert Thompson throws it J.C. Colbert. To Defaball baseline. He's cut off at the elbow. Back to Newton. Fires the triple. It won't fall. Ball tipped up. And a lot of contact. Battling hard on the glass. J.J. Colbert. And Colbert's going to be fouled on the putback. Oh, Alex Delaney. He has been a foul magnet for Save Our Youth Academy. His fourth personal foul already with 6:01 left here in the third quarter. Third team foul for the Academy. Meanwhile, at the stripe, J.J. Colbert gets onto the board for his first points as he hits the free throw for Coffeyville. They lead 28-21. Second shot up and in. Colbert cashes in on both freebies, 29-21. Save Our Youth Academy really with only 2 reserves, and now they turn it over. Defaball with the breakaway. He slams it one-handed. Darren Defaball. Double dunks in the third quarter. This one with 5:46 showing as Coffeyville's lead swells to double digits, 31-21 over Save Our Youth Academy. And the Academy's going to have to burn a timeout. It's coming unraveled as they are now trailing the Golden Tornado by 10. We're going to take the short break. You're listening to SEK Sports Network. And back at the Coffeyville Interstate Classic, Jeff Carpenter with the play-by-play call. Third quarter, 5:44 on the clock. Coffeyville has exploded out of the locker room, now leading 31-21 over Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy. Golden Tornado had a 3-point lead coming out of the locker room and now have expanded it to 10. They're on a 7-0 run. Double dunks by Darren D. Defaball. I think the D stands for dunk. Here comes the Academy. They'll break it across the timeline. Gibson takes the shot in the lane, and an athletic move by Quimay Gibson. He now has 10 to lead the Academy. They're down by 8, 31-23. Newton double team, throws it to Colbert. Now to Defaball. Tucker Thompson, back to Newton. He'll pull up, 17-foot jump shot. James Newton, he's pure as he knocks down the 2 ball. Newton now with 14 to lead the NATO. Back the other way comes Save Our Youth, and no defense by Coffeyville as Adamson Ujo gets his 7th point off the window. Pressure in the backcourt. Coffeyville, they'll break it. Defaball back to Newton, and they're going to catch an over and back call as James Newton elevated across the timeline, but Darren Defaball fired the ball to him. And that's going to be a heated debate on the call right there. 4:57 showing third quarter. The Zebras talking about it right at center circle. The call is going to prevail. It's an over and back call against the Golden Tornado, and now the hometown crowd not liking that one here at the Interstate Classic. Save Our Youth with the ball left to right. They're down 8. Cross midcourt on the dribble. It's going to be Shodamu. He fires it to Gibson. Now to the high post. Odafin, he loses the handle, but Academy gets it back. Shot put up, no good. A lot of contact on the baseline, and they're going to get an offensive foul on the collision. That goes against Michael Wallace, the 6'5 swingman for the Academy. He'll pick up his first personal, 4th team foul against Save Our Youth. 4:41 and counting. Third quarter, Coffeyville with a 33-25 lead. Newton facing double pressure, gets it across the timeline. Defa ball into the corner. Tucker Thompson, he'll drive baseline, cut off by Odafin. Throws it back out top shelf. Thompson now to Newton, drives in the lane. James Newton, and a lot of contact as Newton takes it to the rack, and there's going to be a foul going against the 6'9 big man, Kawali Odafin. And now Odafin with 4 personals, and that's the 5th team foul. It's a shooting foul for the Golden Tornado. It sends James Newton back to the stripe to shoot a pair, and it's been an adventure for Newton. 1 for 3 at the free throw line at this point. He does have 14 points. The points hard to come by at the stripe. Newton drains the first one. Coffeyville's lead now at 34-25. They're up 9. Newton gets the second, so he fights right back. 10-point lead, 35-25 NATO. Pressure in the backcourt. Double team. They get it across the timeline. It's Wallace. He dumps it down low, and laying it off window is Ujo. Ujo now with 9 points for the Academy. They're down by 8. 35-27. Coffeyville breaks the press. Now they throw it away. Colbert, errant pass. Back the other way comes Gibson, and he floats and high in the air and lays it in over the rim. Quime Gibson now with 12 points for the Academy. They press in the backcourt. 3.5 minutes, make it 3:50 and counting. Tucker Thompson puts a power move up under the bucket and hooping the harm for Tucker Thompson. He's got 4. And now Kawali Odafin has just fouled out of the game for Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy. Odafin at 6'9", no points on the night, but he's going to be sitting and watching the rest of the game from the sideline, as coming in to take his spot is going to be Tyree Tender, and quite a difference in height. Tyree Tender, 5'3". He's an 8th grader. His shorts go clear down to his ankles. At the line, no good on the and one by Tucker Thompson. So Coffeyville's lead still at 8. Back the other way comes Save Our Youth Academy. They'll work it to the high post. Into the lane is Gibson, and he loses the handle out of bounds. And that's a turnover for the Academy. 3:33 showing here in the third quarter, and Tulsa Save Our Youth, they've lost their biggest player height-wise. 6'9". Kawali Odafin is already fouled out. Newton across the timeline, throws to Thompson. Back to Newton. Colbert into the lane. Hubert Thompson. Defa ball puts the scoop shot up. No good. Rebound ripped down by the Academy. It's Gibson. He gets the outlet pass to Wallace. He'll dribble right wing. Now to Gibson. Throws it out top shelf. Shodamu. And James Shodamu on the dribble drive to the bucket. He's going to be fouled at the 3:03 mark of the third quarter. Hubert Thompson's going to pick up his second personal foul. That is the second team foul against Coffeyville. 3:03 mark, going to the stripe to shoot a pair. James Shodamu, and Shodamu missing the front end. He's got one more coming. It's his first trip to the free throw line. Coffeyville going to shuffle the lineup. J.C. Colbert coming in along with Jawan Thompson. Second shot, up and in. Shodamu splits the free throws, 37-30. Coffeyville's lead at a touchdown. Newton with the ball across the timeline, under 3 minutes, third quarter. Top of the key, throws it over left wing, Colbert. Now to Jawan Thompson, he throws it away and then pickpocketed back the other way. The Academy laying it up, no good, but the hammer dunk on the putback. Quime Gibson takes the carom off the missed shot and goes in and blasts it two-handed, and then Tucker Thompson scores the other way. for Coffeyville to answer right back 39-32. Coffeyville's lead back to 7. Long three-point shot. It's no good from the wing by Shodamu. Newton with the rebound. No-look pass to Tucker Thompson, and it goes out of bounds. That was just a bad pass by James Newton. Had the right idea, but Tucker Thompson was about 3 feet behind the pass. Coffeyville presses in the backcourt. The Academy with it. Gibson on the dribble. 2:10 and counting, third quarter. They trail Coffeyville 39-32. And now Gibson dribbles between the leg of Newton, but it's stripped away by Tucker Thompson. He throws it to James Newton on the alley-oop, and Newton recovers and lays it off the window for 2. Tucker Thompson with another assist, 41-32. Coffeyville's lead at 9. Newton, right now, he's got 18 points to lead the Golden Tornado. Under 2 minutes, third quarter. Save Our Youth Academy looking at the Golden Tornado zone. There's the long three-point shot from the diminutive 5'3" guard Tender. It's no good, off rim, and we get a foul under the basket on the rebound. It's going to go against James Newton. Battling on the glass, Newton picks up his second personal. That's third team foul, non-shooting against the Golden Tornado. 1:34 mark. Academy gets it in on the block. Wallace to Tender, trying to throw it back to his teammate Gibson in the coffin corner, and Newton knocks it out of bounds. 91 seconds left in the third quarter. Gibson to get it in. He finds Shodamu between the rings. Now to Tender, the little guard on the dribble. Colbert on him. Dumps it off. Ujo on the wing. Down on the block, Shodamu. He powers it up off the window. No good. And Shodamu fighting through the double team. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And I think Tucker Thompson's going to get hit with his third personal. Fourth team foul for Coffeyville with 1:18 show in third quarter. 41-32 Golden Tornado. 2 shots at the line. And James Shodamu, who's been 1 for 2 at the stripe, he gets the first one to fall. 41-33. Coffeyville's lead at 8. Now Shodamu drops the second one. He's 3 out of 4. Coffeyville's lead back to a touchdown. 41-34. 1:12 and counting. Third quarter. Newton brings it across midcourt. 1-2-2 zone by Save Our Youth Academy. They've had foul trouble. Their big man's already gone. To the corner. Long range shot. It's off rim by J.C. Colbert for 3. Back the other way comes the Academy. Hard across the timeline. Quimay Gibson dumps it down on the block. Shodamu guarded by Thompson, and a good drop step as Shodamu puts it off the window for 2. Shodamu now with 7 points. 41-36. Coffeyville's lead back to 5. Under 40 seconds and counting, third quarter. They work it on the block. Defaball puts it off the rim. No good. Good defense by Michael Wallace. He rips down the rebound for the Academy. Outlet pass goes to Ujo across the timeline down to 23 seconds. He'll throw it over right wing. Gibson. Man defense Coffeyville. Gibson pulls up. 18-footer off rim. No good. Thompson with the rebound. Hands it off. James Newton across the timeline down to 12 seconds. Golden Tornado will milk it for the last shot. Newton drives in the lane, lays it off the window for 2 with 4 seconds and counting. Pressure in the backcourt, and the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter of play as James Newton getting the 2-pointer to drop before the end of the quarter. Coffeyville's lead now at 43-36 over Save Our Youth Academy out of Tulsa. We're going to take a break, head back to the studios. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter. You're listening to Interstate Classic Basketball from Coffeyville, only on the SEK Sports Network.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And here we go, fourth quarter action. Save Our Youth Academy trailing Coffeyville. Tender across the timeline, throws it into the corner. Gibson, he drives baseline, but blocked by James Newton, and then the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Newton of Coffeyville. Just underway, fourth quarter, 7:42 and counting. Tender with the ball, between the leg dribble, throws it over now to Gibson. Coffeyville spreads the floor, 2-1-2 zone defense. Gibson drives to Tender in the coffin corner. Tucker Thompson on him. Now over to Shodamu. Shodamu drives, athletic move, no good. Ball tipped around. Coffeyville with the rebound. Newton, he'll bring it across midcourt with the crossover dribble. Spin move, looks for help, picks it up, throws it to Hubert Thompson. Back to Newton. It goes far wing. Cross-court pass, Tucker Thompson. Now into the corner, J.J. Colbert to Thompson. Shot put up and in, and that's Juwan Thompson dropping the 2 ball. He's got 5 for Coffeyville. 44-36, under 7 minutes and counting. Down onto the block it goes to Shodamu. Now a long-range 3. It's off rim by Ujo. Coffeyville controls the boards. Back the other way quickly. It's going to be J.J. Colbert across the timeline. Now to Tucker Thompson. Tucker lays it up off the window with the left hand. Tucker Thompson now with 8 points. 47-36. Coffeyville's lead at double digits. 6.5 minutes and counting. Tinder pressed at midcourt. Gets the pass off to Shodamu, far wing. Picks up the dribble. He'll throw it inside. That's Wallace on the block, and James Wallace going up strong, trying to put it off the window. The 6'5" big man fouled from behind. And it's going to go against Juwan Thompson of Coffeyville. His second personal, 5th team foul against the Golden Tornado with 6:15 showing in the fourth quarter. Coffeyville with the 47-36 lead. Coffeyville on a 5-0 run out of the locker room. That is until free throw is knocked down by Michael Wallace. And Wallace hits them both. So 2 free throws narrow the deficit for Save Our Youth to 47-38. Golden Tornado across the timeline into the corner it goes. Colbert back to Tucker Thompson, far wing. Academy spreads the floor. 2-1-2 zone. Down on the block. Shot put up. Good ball movement by Coffeyville. Colbert misses it. Rebound controlled by the Academy. They're running the floor. Back the other way. Gibson puts it off the glass over James Newton for 2. And Gibson coming up with an athletic move. 47-40, 5:50 show in fourth quarter. Golden Tornado with the 7-point lead. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to Interstate Classic Basketball on SEK Sports Network.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
Back here at Coffeyville Interstate Classic, Jeff Carpenter with the call here this afternoon on SEK Sports Network. NATO with the basketball. They're rolling right to left. 5:46 and counting, fourth quarter. James Newton walks it across the timeline, throws it over left side. Tucker Thompson back to Newton between the rings. Save Our Youth Academy out of Tulsa. They'll go to the man defense. Now down on the low block. Juwan Thompson, he puts it up and in for 2. And Thompson now with 7 points, asserting his strength down on the low block. Coffeyville's lead at 9. Tinder across the timeline. He's double teamed. The little guy looking for help. He needs a lot of it. It's stolen by Coffeyville. Here's Newton. James Newton throws it down with one hand on the breakaway slam. Coffeyville with 3 dunks in the contest here this afternoon. 2 of them by Darren Defaball, 1 by Newton. Here comes Gibson. He'll drive baseline. He wanted to go up for a thunder dunk, but he's going to be fouled on the low block. And it's going to be Juwan Thompson picking up his 3rd personal. 6-team foul against Coffeyville. Golden Tornado lead 51-40. 2 shots at the line for the Academy, and Quimay Gibson hits the first one. Gibson with a big night. He's got 17 points to lead Save Our Youth Academy. Lime green sneakers and all. He dribbles the ball, puts it up, it rims out, no good, splits them. 51-41. Coffeyville's lead at double digits. Newton across the timeline, man defense. Ujo on him. He dumps it over right side. Tucker Thompson back to Newton. Cross-court pass Colbert into the corner. Defaball back to Colbert around the perimeter. Hubert Thompson down on the low block. Tucker Thompson. He'll put it off the window for 2. Tucker Thompson. He now has double digits, 10 points for Coffeyville. 53-41. NATO by a dozen. Back the other way comes Save Our Youth, and on the hard dribble drive into the paint, it's going to be James Shodamu that's going to be fouled, and he'll take 2 at the line. And Juwan Thompson just picked up his 4th personal foul for Coffeyville, the 7th team at the 4:25 mark. Pretty big lead for the NATO, but still a lot of time. And at the free throw line, James Shodamu missing the first free throw here in the fourth quarter. He was 3 for 4 up to that point. He's got 7 points, looking for 8. Shot is up, no good. Missed them both. Coffeyville with the rebound. They lead by a dozen. 4:20 and counting, fourth quarter. Back the other way. They throw it away. Shodamu comes up with it. Now to Gibson. He'll drive, puts the scoop shot up, no good. A lot of contact, so a good hard foul by the Golden Tornado. And that's going to go against Hubert Thompson. Hubert Thompson has 3 personals, 8th team foul. Golden Tornado, 4-13, fourth quarter. Going to the free throw line again. Quimay Gibson, he's got 17 on the night, make it 18 as Gibson drops the first free throw. He's been huge for Save Our Youth, 18 points out of 42. Second shot is up and in. Must be the shoes, them lime green sneaks coming up big, 53-43, 4:10 and counting. Coffeyville the 10-point lead, pressure in the backcourt. Newton breaks it all the way, coast to coast, dumps it off Defaball. He loses the handle. Steal by Ujo. Now to Gibson. He'll drive and slams it, Michael Jordan-esque. Whoa, Quimay Gibson with a pounding dunk, one-handed jumping from the free throw line. 53-45, and Quimay Gibson putting on a show at 6'6". We've got a foul back the other way against Save Our Youth. That one's going to go against James Shodamu. It's going to be his second personal, 7th team foul. Tucker Thompson to the line. He's got a 1-and-1 coming. Thompson's 0 for 1 at the stripe, and he misses the front end. Coffeyville's lead, 53-45. Shodamu across the timeline. Now to Gibson, back to Shodamu, into the corner, Ujo. Coffeyville spreads the floor, zone defense. Gibson puts it up and in for 2, and Quimay Gibson trying to do it single-handed for the Academy. 53-48, under 3.5 minutes, fourth quarter. Newton throws it over now to Hubert Thompson, and James Newton lucky to hang on to that ball as quickly Tyler Thompson, head coach of Coffeyville, wanting the timeout. 3:17 left, fourth quarter. Golden Tornado 53, Save Our Youth Academy 48. We're taking the break. You're listening to SEK Sports Network.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Interstate Classic. Jeff Carpenter with the call here at the 41st annual Coffeyville Interstate Classic. Fourth quarter, 53-48. Golden Tornado with the lead. They have the ball. James Newton inbounds far side of the court, right at the stripe. He gets it in the backcourt. Tucker Thompson, man defense. Shodamu on him. Thompson gets across the stripe, now near center circle. Thompson dumps it off to Newton, and now we're going to get a reach-in foul right in front of the Golden Tornado bench. That one going to go against Adamson Ujo. And it's his second personal, 8th team foul. Both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus, and it's going to be James Newton going to the stripe for the Golden Tornado. On the night, Newton, I got him as 3 for 4, make it 4 for 5 as he hits the front end. Newton with 23 points to pace the Golden Tornado. They're up 6. Second shot, off rim, no good. So he splits them. 6-point lead, Coffeyville. Ujo with it. He'll drive baseline, puts the soft shot up over Thompson, no good. Tucker with the rebound for the Golden Tornado, being pressed in the backcourt. And we're going to get a reach-in foul. A lot of contact. And the hand check is going to go against James Shodamu. Shodamu's third personal, 9th team foul. Again, 1-1 bonus for the NATO. 2:50 left, fourth quarter. They lead 54-48 over Save Our Youth Academy out of Tulsa. Thompson at the stripe. He's 0 for 2. And he gets the hometown roll as that one hit every part of the rim before it ducked through. So Tucker Thompson now with 11 points, got one more coming. Coffeyville's lead now at 55-48. Second shot, Thompson, and it's off rim, no good. Rebound ripped down by Gibson for the Academy. He'll bring it across the timeline. He's been spectacular. He's got 23 on the night. Throws it into the corner. Ujo. Coffeyville spreads the floor. 2-1-2 zone defense. Now to Wallace. To Shodamu. Dumps it over. Far side Delaney. To Gibson. To the high post. Shodamu. He'll drive. Puts it off the glass. No good. Gibson comes up with the rebound. Can't get it to go, but the putback goes for Alex Delaney of Save Our Youth. 55-50. NATO lead at 5, 2:12 and counting. Thompson across the timeline on the dribble. Dumps it over to Newton in the coffin corner. He'll bring it out. Kicks it over to Hubert Thompson. Now to Tucker Thompson. Drives in the lane. Spin move. Puts it off the window for 2. Tucker Thompson with the pirouette for the deuce. 57-50, under 2 minutes. Back the other way is Quimay Gibson And somehow the athletic move, he hits the shot before hitting the deck. The two falls. 57-52. Quimay Gibson putting on an unbelievable show for Save Our Youth Academy. We got 1:46 left in the game. Coffeyville trying to hang on and secure third place in the Interstate Classic. They lead by 5. We're taking the break. This is the SEK Sports Network. And welcome back to the 41st Annual Coffeyville Interstate Classic. Jeff Carpenter with the call here for the SEK Sports Network. Top guns tonight in this contest for Coffeyville. James Newton, he's got 23 points. And for Tulsa, Save Our Youth Academy. What a show by Quimay Gibson. 25 points for the 6'6" versatile swingman. Coffeyville with the lead, 57-52, $1:46 left in the contest. The winner takes home the third place hardware. Newton to get it in, heavy backcourt pressure. He finds J.C. Colbert. And now a quick foul, a hand check. That's going to go, I believe that's going to be number 25. That's Alex Delaney, and the starting point guard for Save Our Youth Academy has just fouled out of this contest with 102 seconds left. Delaney, that's his 5th personal foul, and again, Save Our Youth goes to their very scant bench for reserves, and they bring in the diminutive 5'3" Tyree Tender. First shot at the line, it's no good by J.J. Colbert. So Coffeyville's free throw shooting woes, they continue. Colbert's second shot, he gets it. Splitting the free throws, 58-52, 140 and counting. Here comes Save Our Youth. Back the other way on the hard drive is Ujo. And Adamson Ujo is going to be fouled driving into the lane with 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Darren Defaball picking up his second personal. That's the 9th team foul. Meanwhile, at the line, Adamson Ujo, he gets the first free throw to fall. Ujo now with 10 points. Second shot up and in. Ujo perfect at the stripe. Coffeyville's lead at 58-54. Here come the NATO trying to secure the win. Down to 90 seconds. Defaball throws into the corner. Hubert Thompson back to Defaball. And a good dime from Hubert Thompson to Defaball for the deuce. Defaball with 12. Coffeyville's lead at 6. Back the other way is Gibson. And Quimay Gibson gets the 2 to fall on the floater. He's got 27. Pressure in the backcourt. Tucker Thompson with the ball. He'll break it. And now we're going to get a bump and a foul right at the top of the key. And that's going to go against the 6'4" James Shodamu. Shodamu now has 4 personals. And it's double bonus for the Golden Tornado from here on out. Tucker Thompson at the stripe. He's 1 for 4 on the night. Misses the first free throws. Tucker Thompson, it's been a tough night at the stripe for the Golden Tornado. Tucker Thompson now 1 for 5 at the free throw line for Coffeyville. With only 64 seconds left in the game, Golden Tornado up 60-56. Second shot, it's good. Boy, almost bounced out, but then ducked through. Thompson splits them, 61-56. We got a minute left. Back the other way, shot is missed. Gibson could not get the putback on the offensive glass. Newton comes away with it, and James Newton going to be fouled, spinning across the timeline on the dribble. Adamson Ujo picking up his third personal foul. Of course, double bonus in effect. 52.8 seconds left. Coffeyville at the line. James Newton to shoot 2, and that one barely drew iron for Newton. Wow, Golden Tornado. They're explosive. Well, you get them on the free throw line, they're pretty vulnerable. That's their kryptonite. Newton's second shot, he gets the hometown roll. He knocks it through. Newton now with 24 points to lead Coffeyville. They're up 6. Back the other way, Save Our Youth. Ujo takes the 3. It's no good. Tucker Thompson with the rebound, down to 40 seconds. Now down the floor from Newton to J.C. Colbert to Hubert Thompson, back to Colbert. And now we're going to get a reach-in foul against the Academy. And it's going to go against Tyree Tender. It's his first personal. 2 shots coming at the line for J.J. Colbert. He's 3 out of 4. Make it 4 out of 5 as Colbert hits the first one. Coffeyville's lead swells to a touchdown, 63-56. One more coming. Colbert in the NATO. Line drive, he nails it. 64-56, down to 91 seconds across midcourt. Shodamu hands it off to Tender. He weaves between defenders, triple team. The little guy then finally dumps it off to Ujo. Shot put up, it's no good. Scoop shot by Shodamu off the window, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul under the basket on the rebound going against the Academy. And that goes against Quime Gibson, only his second personal foul. Still the double bonus, of course, for Coffeyville. D. Defaball going to the line with a little under 16 seconds left. Nato going to wrap this one up. Just depends on what the final score is going to be. Defaball's first trip to the free throw line, and it's up and in, nothing but net. 65-56, Golden Tornado by 9. One more coming for Defaball and Coffeyville. It's up, nothing but nylon, got them both. 66-56, clock rolling at 13 seconds. Long three ball, Gibson off rim, no good. And it'll go back to Coffeyville with 9.5 seconds left in the game. They inbound it, Newton in the backcourt. They're just going to let the game meld away, and the Field Kinley Golden Tornado have secured a third-place finish here at the 41st Annual Interstate Classic in Coffeyville as the Coffeyville Field Kinley Golden Tornado defeating the Tulsa Save Our Youth Academy by a final score of 66-56. You're listening to SEK Sports Network.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Interstate Classic final score in the boys' third-place game. The Field Kinley Golden Tornado defeating Save Our Youth Academy of Tulsa, Oklahoma, 66-56. Going to take a look at some of the final game stats. First off, for Tulsa, Save Our Youth. Kawali Odafin, the big 6'9" man, he ends up with no points, fouls out of the game early in the third quarter. He 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Adamson Ujo has 11 points for Save Our Youth, finishes 2 for 2 at the stripe. He had the lone three-pointer for the Academy. Quime Gibson, one of the finest individual performances you're going to see anywhere, as the 6'6" freshman scorches the nets for 27 points, 5 of 7 at the free throw line, but more impressively, a two-handed putback dunk over the entire Coffeyville interior defense for Gibson, and then he follows that up with a Air Jordan-esque leap from the free throw line and tomahawks it one-handed for the hammer dunk. Tremendous performance for Gibson. He leads the way with 27 points. Michael Wallace, 6'5" swing man. He finishes with 8 points, 4 for 6 at the free throw line. Alex Delaney, the point guard, 2 points. He fouls out late in the second half. James Shodamu, he ends up with 9 points, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Collectively as a team, Save Our Youth Academy shooting 14 of 23 at the charity stripe. They had 1 3-pointer on the night for 56 points. For the hometown Coffeyville Field Kinley Golden Tornado, looking at scoring, Tucker Thompson finishes in double digits with 14 points. He came on strong in the second half. 12 of Thompson's 14 points came in the second half, but only 2 for 6 at the free throw line. Mondrell Andrews, he finishes with 2 points off the bench. James Newton leads the way for the Golden Tornado with 24 points, 1 3-pointer, 5 for 9 at the free throw line for Newton. Darren Defaball, 14 points, double digits for Defaball, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. J.J. Colbert, almost perfect, 5 for 6 shooting at the charity stripe, 5 points, all of them coming at the stripe for J.J. Colbert. Jawan Thompson coming in off the bench, 7 points. He chips in offensively for the Golden Tornado. He goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. The Golden Tornado, again, amazingly only 1 trifecta as a team the entire game. That was from James Newton. As a team, Coffeyville shoots 15 of 25 at the free throw line for 66 points on the night. The Golden Tornado, they secure third place in their own Interstate Classic. 66-56 the final. They defeat Save Our Youth Academy out of Tulsa. We're going to take the break. When we come back, we'll have the girls' championship game between the hometown Field Kinley Coffeyville Lady Golden Tornado as they will take on the Wichita Lady Defenders. You're listening to SEK Sports Network Basketball.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.